So, you tried losing weight with your diet or even gaining muscle, and your diet just doesn't work, or after a while you just quit and gain it all back and you're back in square one. Today we're looking at why you might be failing and how you can fix that. Welcome back to Greek Fit, where we discuss everything related with fitness, nutrition, and philosophy. Today we are taking a look at the most common causes why diet and nutrition fails when you are either looking to lose more weight or gain more muscle. By the way, if you want to build a strong back to prevent injuries or just to look good, feel free to let me know down below writing back tips or back workout. Now, without any further ado, let's dive to the topic and get to the first reason why most diets fail. The first reason would be lack of specialization in regards to the individual person. As you might have noticed, each of us is different when it comes to our needs in terms of food, and most of us behave in many different ways. Even if two people have similar body types and they eat the same thing, their reactions to that food, even though it might be labeled as healthy, might be vastly different. So a quick example would be someone eating dairy, drinking milk, drinking cow milk, sheep milk, whatever, and they're perfectly fine with it, and someone else might drink it, but because they have lactose intolerance or because generally their body doesn't absorb it that well, doesn't behave that well, they might have stomach issues, bloating issues, and even dizziness, even feeling lethargic, whatever you name it. There are many different markers to view when you're eating specific foods. So if your body is saying, this is not right for me, then maybe you should consider either healing a part of your body in order to be able to get this food and not have the effect, or eliminating it overall. Now, diving into the second reason why most diets fail is again because of lack of specialization, but this time in terms of what your goals are and what your sport or fitness level or activity look like. So let me set this example. We have a couple of individuals, they weigh the same weight, they have the same body fat, whatever, and one of them has the goal to do marathon running, one of them wants to run big distances, and one of them wants to really build muscle as much as possible. Well, giving them a sample diet, which is what most nutritionists do, giving them a sample diet based on their BMI and based on their weight, their activity level, and their age, height, etc., is just not the thing to do, in my opinion. Again, I'm no specialist, disclaimer here, neither a nutritionist, but I don't feel it is correct to address this in the same way someone who is running in a marathon and someone who is trying to be stronger and become more muscular. The guy who runs marathons will need more carbs and can do without so much protein, and he needs many calories and many easily absorbed calories as an example, while the guy trying to build muscle, he will need more protein overall, although not as much as you might think or as much as the researchers want you to think. In my opinion, you need way less than what they're telling you need, but still you would need more than the marathon runner since your goal is to build muscle. Now, our third reason why most diets fail. For those of you that have been following me for a while, you know that I like to dive into the philosophy of things, the psychology of things. So this one is a more psychological as usual, and it is the forcing someone to do something. So most people encounter this issue that they get on a diet, they get on a nutrition program, and once this is done, or maybe even halfway, they just quit, and they either gain all their weight back, they're back in square one, and it's like nothing has happened. So the psychology of it is that in terms you feel obliged to continue doing this because you're paying someone most of the time to give you the plan, to give you all of this, so you feel obliged to yourself that you're paying, so you need to do it. Then on the other hand, you feel forced because someone is making all the decisions for you, like they're making the decisions like what you're gonna eat, when you're gonna eat it, etc., etc. I never liked this approach. I feel that each one of us should do the best to educate themselves, and my goal personally is to make as many people as possible understand what they can eat, what they can't, and when they can and when they can't, and how to work out so that if they don't want to, they can never research again. They can just know that if they're eating this kind of quantity and quality of food, they can stay lean, or they can put muscle, or whatever, they can lose weight, whatever the goal. My goal is to educate shortly so that everyone can make their own decisions, and even you, if you're looking for something like this, I want you to be able to make these decisions and not have to think, not have to worry, not have to attend seminars, not have to research all the time, unless you want to make it even better or improve anything or something of this sort. So this is my goal. I believe that, life is big thing, and if you're trying to make a thing that is meant to be this small in the whole aspect of life, and you're trying to make it your whole life, if you're trying to overstretch this to be this, then most of the times, except if it's your profession and you're taking millions of euros or dollars, most of the times you might encounter yourself feeling miserable and not feeling happy, and that's certainly not my goal. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos coming soon, feel free to hit the subscribe button. And of course, any questions or suggestions you have, feel free to leave them down below, and I will make sure to answer them. Thank you.